What's up, everybody? We are back with another market update, this time for single family homes in Miami-Dade, but we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to explain in a second, but if you are looking to buy, sell, invest, anything in the world of Miami real estate, this is the video for you. This is the channel for you. Jake Fletcher here with the Fletcher Group at eXp Realty, your Miami real estate agent. And I gotta say, guys, thank you so much. This is the first video since my channel hit 1,000 supporters, which is super cool. So I wanna say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the support from all the people who have subscribed, all the people who watch, even the people who haven't subscribed, all my friends, all my supporters, my family, everybody who's even so far as liked the video. You guys are awesome. Thank you. So this video is about single family homes, like I mentioned, but we're gonna start doing things a little differently on this channel. The reason why is because Miami has so many ultra high-end luxury properties that sell for incredible, staggering amounts that it kind of skews the data a little bit. So what we're gonna start doing is separating things into the regular market, which is the 90% of the market, and the luxury market, which is the top about 10% of the market. So for single family homes, that's gonna be everything that's $1.5 million and below is what we're calling the regular market. Everything above is the luxury market, okay? So we're gonna start breaking things up in that regard. We're doing it, like I said, for condos and for homes, regular single family homes, okay? You know, the reason that we're doing this is multi-part. Number one, because like I mentioned, it kind of skews the data, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more of a realistic understanding of how this happens, okay? And this is gonna give you guys better data, all right? So for example, if I didn't adjust this price point based metric, then the median sale price for single family homes right now would appear to be $689,000. But with this adjustment, we can see that the median sale price for non-luxury homes, again, the vast majority of the market, is actually $615,000, okay? So 689, 615. Big difference. And you know, another reason is because I'm always looking for ways to improve what I do, to provide you with more value and better value to the public, and to give you the best data that you can find anywhere on YouTube and beyond. So that just gives you a little bit of an idea of how things can be skewed. But best of all, you can always reach out to me for specifics regarding your personal situation. All my contact info is in the description down below. And if you find videos like this valuable, do me a favor, hit subscribe, go ahead and smash the like button, and that helps bring this video to new audiences and new people that might find it valuable as well. So the first graph that we're gonna be looking at today is median list price for single family homes in the non-luxury market. So we can see that single family homes in Miami in the non-luxury market hit a new record in April of 2023, breaking the $600,000 mark for the first time ever, coming in at, like I mentioned before, $615,000. So that's a 4.2% increase from the month before, not the year before, the month before, 4.2%, which was $590,000 in March of 2023. And that's a 9.8% increase year over year from last April. So remember that time in the market beats timing the market every single time. And all along this upward green line, I've had people telling me that they're waiting for the market to crash. They're hoping, maybe even doing Santeria, trying to get the market to crash and prices to fall. But if that's what you're looking for, then you probably need to look in another market, because Miami is honestly the most stable real estate market in the country. And as far as I can tell, the most stable real estate market in the world, okay? So, you know, there are markets out there where prices have corrected, but it's just not happening in Miami because we have such little supply, and you know, honestly, there's so much demand. So that's a big reason why we continue to see prices go up, and I personally don't expect to see any substantial price decrease anytime soon. Now, if interest rates remain high, if the government defaults on its debt, which hopefully doesn't happen, we'll see interest rates go up significantly. That could cause prices to potentially come down. But again, the government's never defaulted on its debt. It's very unlikely. So it's almost certain that prices are probably going to keep rising unless some other type of black swan event occurs. Okay, so average days on market is our blue line here. And Average days on market have increased compared to last year and have been bouncing around between the 60 to 70 days on market range, with April coming in at 66 days on market here. And this really shows the stability of the market right now, because if this line was continuing to go up like it was right here, then that would be a good indicator that maybe prices will go down because houses are taking a lot longer to sell. But that's not what we're seeing. Now, anything can happen. 66 days on market is 27 more days than last April, which was around here, when it was at 39 days on market. So that's a 69% increase, okay? So, that is significant that the speed at which homes are selling has increased that much, all right? So let's next talk about sales and the closed price to original price ratio. The closed price to original price ratio. Oh yeah, I wanted to share this with you guys real quick, right? So Miami real estate posts the 7th best March in county history, okay? Total sales surge ahead of pre-pandemic levels. And we're gonna talk about sales in a second, but again, this is just buttressing the point that Miami is a little bit different than the rest of the country, y'all. So, if you're hoping and waiting for prices to fall, don't wait too long. It's more prudent to think of a plan of how you can buy rather than hoping and praying for the market to fall. Like the meme of the person with the stick pointing at the real estate market graph saying, millennials waiting for the prices to fall, right? It's just not looking likely. So it's smarter to make a plan and figure out how you can get into it, even at a lower price point, okay? So talking about sales, closed price to original price ratio. Closed price to original price ratio is just the ratio difference between what homes were listed at versus what they actually ultimately sold at, okay? Now, despite the increase in days on market, sales, which is our blue line here, have been up big time since the beginning of the year, as you can see, though we generally do see an uptick of sales after the holiday. This time around, we saw sales go from 548 in January to 1,119 in March for a 85.9% increase right here, that big line up to that peak. However, sales have decreased 10.9% right there from March to April, down not to 908 sales for April of 2023. So compared to last year when there was 1,168 sales in April of 2022, that is a 22.2% decrease, okay? So year over year, sales are down, but they're up big time from when they hit this sort of trough here. Now, my perspective on this is sort of that people are getting used to these higher interest rates and they're kind of figuring out what their path to purchasing is. Like I sort of alluded to, it's smarter to figure out how you can actually purchase what you can afford. Maybe you can't get into your dream house. Maybe you need to start with a starter house. Maybe instead of a single family home, you look at a lower priced condo. These are all strategies, and there's more strategies out there. Feel free to contact me and we can talk about your options. So let's look at the closed price to original price ratio. That's the green line here. And this is, a big difference here that we see since the beginning of the year. And the closed price to original price ratio has actually increased in the month of April once again to 97.1% from 96.2% in March. And it was hovering in the upper 95 percentile range at the beginning of the year, and really from November 2022 until February 2023. So this really tells us that the bottom of the market as far as price versus demand has likely already occurred. I'll say that again. The bottom of the market as far as price and demand goes has likely already occurred. So again, don't be the meme pointing the stick at the housing market waiting for it to collapse, okay? And, the market is definitely getting tighter. Anecdotally, as an agent, I'm also experiencing this, seeing homes going for more than list price, seeing a really competitive environment out there again. So, it's a real thing. Miami is an outlier compared to the rest of the country. So let's look at inventory. Active listings have been trending steadily down since January as we remain in this super, super low inventory environment. You can see in the green line there, we're almost back to all-time low inventory where we were at this time last year, okay? So you see that little dip there. We're almost back to that literally historic low level of inventory. April of 2023, we have 2,615 units of single-family home inventory under $1.5 million compared to last year's April when we had 2,533, okay? So that's only that's only 82 more units and only 87 more than in March of 2022, which was that lowest point, the trough as far as inventory wise. So we're only 87 more units higher than the lowest that we've historically been. So super low inventory environment. We need more inventory. If you're a seller, this means it's an absolutely fantastic time to maximize on the value of your property sale. If you want help with that, again, contact info is in the description. Now, as for new listings, our blue line here, the trend continues to move downwards, which is not great for buyers looking for prices to decrease. But again, it's pretty great for sellers, and especially anyone who's looking to downsize as you sell a likely more valuable property for a less expensive one. So this could be a great financial move for those individuals. But reach out to me again. We can go over your specific case because everyone's different, and that's why professionals like myself exist to help you figure out the best move for you and your family. So lastly, let's look at months of inventory here. Which basically is the measure of if no new listings hit the market, how long would it take to sell the existing supply? So in a stunning reversal from the normal market that we were in January of 2023, we're now looking at 3 months of inventory, down from 6 months, okay? So 6 months is the marker of a normal market. It goes 1 to 5 months is considered a seller's market because it favors sellers. 6 to 11 months of inventory is considered a normal market. And then anything 12 months or more is considered a buyer's market because it favors buyers, okay? So again, we're now looking at 3 months of inventory, down from 6 months of inventory in January, which is decidedly a seller's market, and the market is on fire. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Interest rates be damned. This is due to high sales and low inventory. Full stop. So for context, the quickest that we saw the market in the pandemic boom was 2 months of inventory. So we're only 1 month away from the quickest that the market has gone. And in 2020, the last 6 months of the year were all 3 months of inventory, right? So that was when the market was like crazy. Everyone was moving out of, where they were moving and coming to Miami. In 2021, there were only 1 month that was 4 months of inventory, and the rest were either 2 or 3 months of inventory, okay? So that was another crazy year, right? So we're right up there in, contending with the craziness of the pandemic boom. And there were 6 months that were either 4 or 5 months of inventory in that 2021, right? So half of the time it was either as quick or quicker. The other half, it was only 1 or 2 months of inventory more. Okay, so the moral of the story is that we're in as hot of a market as we were at any point during the pandemic boom. So for everyone who's waiting for the market in Miami to crash, slow down, or whatever, I've got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you, okay? So what does this mean as far as you, if you're looking to buy or sell in the Miami market? If you're a buyer, it's time to get in, guys. The prices aren't going down. I'm sorry. If you're somebody who has extra capital that you can buy your rate down, that's especially helpful. But it might be time to adjust your expectations of what you can purchase, figure out another plan than what you had a year or 2 years ago when you were waiting for the market to crash and it didn't happen, like I was telling you on this channel the whole time, not telling you, but just telling people in general, like, I don't think the market's gonna crash, guys. There's just too low of inventory and too high of demand. It's really economics 101. So the real plan is to figure out how you can get into the market, get a foot in the door, start building equity, live in that property for a year, and then either use your equity to cash out and buy, not cash out in terms of cash out refi, but to sell, and then use that liquidity to buy a better property for yourself, or use it as a rental and use the income to help you qualify for a more expensive property, something that's a little more of a long-term move for you. All of these things I can help you with, and I can of course help you parse out what the best plan is for you and your family. If you're a seller in this market, it's a great time to sell. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, you saw prices all-time high. Days on market are still relatively low compared to historic, days on market. I mean, it's really, it comes down to maximizing the value of your sale. And the way that I personally do that is with the best marketing around. I'll put my marketing up against any other agent in the 50 or 55,000 agent market of South Florida, of Southeast Florida. My marketing stands out. It gets people the most for their value for their home out of anyone else, guaranteed. And you know, the way I look at it is marketing should have the home sold before the buyer even visits the home because it's so good. All right. So if you want to hear more about that, reach out to me. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, the market's crazy. It looks like it's getting crazier, but I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to, you know, hold your hand and guide you through this process. And if you'd like more help with that, again, for the billionth time, I feel like I've said it too much in this video. All my contact info is in the description down below. Reach out to me. I guarantee you guys, I will be able to help you better than anybody, treat you like family, make the process as easy and smooth as possible. Jake Fletcher here with the Fletcher Group at eXp Realty, your Miami real estate agent, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.